Hi, Cancer. I'm Mr. Cancer, and we are going to start a love reading with Cancer right now. I don't know why I'm starting with Cancer. I rarely do, because usually first in is the last out, huh? Anyway, let's see how it's going. How are you guys doing? My gosh, crazy, crazy, crazy stuff happening in the universe, huh? The world, oh my goodness. Are you in your shell or are you out of your shell? You're probably in your shell and you're dying to come out of your shell. It depends where you're at. Oh my gosh, Three of Cups. Oh goodness, what's percolating in the shell, huh? Well, if you're new to my channel, I'm Mr. Bluetooth Tarot. I was born Joel, and I changed my name to Jacob, but I'm going to go back to Joel, so anyway. But I'm Mr. Bluetooth because I had this beautiful stallion, and his name was Cool as Ice, and I used to call him Mr. Blue. And then because he didn't have a lot of girlfriends and he didn't get a lot of action. And I was kind of the same way. We were very particular and very selective, only one or two. So I called myself Mr. Blue 2 because I was like Mr. Blue. Very particular, not a whole lot going on in the sex department, okay? Not being trampy anymore. Anymore is the key word there, okay, for all of you who are new, or anyone for that matter, because I am not a liar. I'm all about the truth. This is so important to me, to be honest and real. And, you know, I love you guys. Us Cancers, wow, finally, all that major stuff in Capricorn has left our planet. It's about time because it was reflecting on us. You see, all that Saturn, Jupiter stuff, Pluto, all that stuff going on in Capricorn, we're the moon. That's a polar opposite. That reflected right onto us. It was beaming back at us. And it has had an impact on us, both good and bad, right? Bad and good. So it's been a lot, right? We've been through a lot. Oh my gosh. What would I say? Been through hell in a handbag. That's a term I've heard before. Anyway, I'm going to ding, 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 use my magic wand a little bit here. I'm in San Francisco doing this reading for us beautiful Cancers. And if you can't believe this, it's 70-something degrees in San Francisco today. So that's just amazing. So let's find out about love for Cancers. Is there love for Cancers coming up? What do we need to know for Cancers? This is March Love Cancers reading. Okay, boom. Queen of Swords. Oh, is this interference, cut of knife, businesswoman? What's going on? Oh my God, is this another woman? Uh-oh. Ace of Swords, clarity, whoa, and the moon. Okay. Holy Toledo. Oh my gosh. There's some major stuff going on. If you are a Cancer and you're talking about love, Queen of Swords, okay, that's the air sign. Ace of Swords, cutting through things, right? So the Queen of Swords cutting through the secrets. There's something secret happening or something happening behind your back. There's a very complicated love situation going on, it sounds like to me, for you Cancers. It's complicated, isn't it? Not a simple thing. Why is this woman involved in all of this? What does she have to do all of this? I don't know. Let's find out. Ugh. Overwhelming. It's too much for you, huh? Oh my gosh, Cancers, has this been too much for you? It's too much. You're just like, oh my gosh, what's been happening? It's okay. Are you guys heartbroken? If you have been heartbroken, it looks like the cards are saying, you know, don't blame yourself. I mean, my gosh, who is this Queen of Swords and what is she, you know? It's like the communication. You know, swords have to do with communication. So I feel like, you know, someone's either been whispering in their ear, saying bad stuff about you or something. You know, there are things that happen, Cancer, that you can't control. They go on, you know, it's like you meet someone and you think that person is great and all this stuff is going good, right? But you don't know what's happening on their side of the world. What's, you know, what are they being told? What are they being taught? What is being fed to them, you see? What influences them into making their decisions? And I think it's other people's interference. We don't have the card of interference here, so I'm not going to say that, but something like that is happening. There's some Seven of Swords. Oh my gosh. Okay. Whoa. Hangman. Okay. Jiminy Christmas. Okay. So March, Cancer. If you're looking for love, March, I'm going to say, you know what? Just put it on hold. There is just too much. Slow it down. Slow your roll. Okay. There's just like, look at this. This is a love reading for Cancer, and there is nothing loving about this reading. And I'm a loving person, don't get me wrong. And I've had beautiful lovers. I love sex. I'm all about that stuff. I mean, you know, I am all for everything everyone wants to do, okay? But there is too much, there's too much mental junk and jargon going on in the world right now for you to actually be able to get to that definitive clear love in March. March has too much interference. There's too much mentally. People are mentally, they're out to lunch, they're interfering, they're conniving, they're bored. What's going on with March? Cancers. That's what I want to know. Choices. See, people are in their head. Are you dealing with a head case? You might be. I think you might be dealing with a head case. Oh my gosh, this person has too many choices, or they're, you see, or you have another option. Tell me, do cancers have the options, or is it the other person who's out looking for too many choices? Please tell us. God. Oh, these flew out. What are they? The Fool and the Hierophant. Oh my gosh. Marriage and starting new. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. And the bottom is Queen of Pentacles. Holy Toledo. Cancer. Wow. Cancer, you know, if you need to sit down and have a smoke or a drink, I don't blame you, because this love reading for March, it sounds to me like you guys are dealing with a lot. It sounds to me like there is just so much going on, and it's, you know, it's beyond your control. Some of it's beyond your control, but it definitely affects you, and other people are affecting your life, aren't they? Right? Because we've got the Queen of Pentacles here, the Hierophant, but you can marry for money. Queen of Pentacles and a Hierophant, this is, you know, if you've been burned, you know, once, the second time, you know what? There's an opportunity to be the Queen of Pentacles. You know, be smart when you don't be a fool. The Fool says start over. Okay, the Fool says forget the past. Don't take that baggage with you into the future. You know, the Fool is like, you know, some people say that the Fool is the zero, right? They call it the zero. However, other decks call the Fool, they put the Fool as actually the end of the tarot deck. And the reason for that, traditionally, the Fool used to be at the very end, was because it's like a reset. It's like starting over. It's like, you know everything you need to know, but really, you know what? The best thing is to know nothing. In other words, to come in fresh, you know, being fresh, being unencumbered with that emotional baggage, with all that stuff. You know, that's really what creates love. That's when love lives, right? It's like if you're planting a garden, you don't want with all the kind of, you don't want to just get a clump of soil or an old pot that something's already been in. No. How about if you just start fresh, right? And then you put in it what you want, you know, instead of all that other, an old pot with all that, who knows what was in that other old pot. You see what I'm saying? There's a lot of things going on here for you Cancers with the love department. You have a lot to think about. But what you need to do is know that the past is the past and that doesn't equal the future. So you have, here's a gun. It's a lighter. Isn't it cute? I like cute lighters. I collect cute lighters. So second time around though, you know, Cancer, I want you to be smart. Queen of Pentacles is here. You know, I think that's you being the Queen of Pentacles. To me, this tells me you can marry smartly, you know, choose wisely the second time around. If there's a second time around, Two of Staffs, okay? Second time around. If that's the second time around for you, choose wisely. Nine of Pentacles, money, family money, you see? I think it's really good that you, when you choose love, Fortune always comes with it, right? Weddings, they're all about money. Everyone is happy about love. So choose wisely with love. Pick someone that they don't have to have a lot of money necessarily, but do they like to work hard? Do you share the same values? Do you have the same goals? Are they goal oriented? I believe in potential. There's nothing wrong with buying potential. You see what I'm saying? A lot of people have made a lot of money on potential. Potential is important. But the 9 is saying that that's coming. So Queen of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, I feel like some of you're either marrying well, or there's your rich prince is coming, because we have marriage, the Queen of Pentacles and the 9 of Pentacles. So either that, or your success is leading you to money, Empress, yeah. Oh my gosh. See, that's at the bottom of the deck. Wow. I'm blown away with your reading, Cancer. This is a really crazy March reading. There's a lot for you to sort through, isn't there? You guys are going through a lot. But you being the Empress, love is not going to be a problem for you, okay? But I feel like your heart is being smart this time around. You're not being a dumb bunny. You don't just want sex, okay? This isn't the Lover's card. This isn't the playful wands and a lot of fiery fun. This is, this reading speaks about, whatever issues or something was happening before. There was some difficulty with love, all that stuff. But now you're wiser. You have choices to make. 2 of Staffs. You hold the world in your hands. You know where you're going. You know where you want to go. You know what you want, And the Fool, be ready. Now, another thing about the Fool is not fat, is he? No, the Fool is light-hearted, Like, be light. Start working on yourself, Cancers, take care of yourself. Shed the excess emotion and shed the excess baggage, shed the excess booty, whatever we don't like about ourselves. I get a little bit of a belly, The Fool, this is telling me that you guys are slimming down. You guys, Cancer, summer's coming, because it's March, April, May, June, start thinking ahead. The Fool. I think you guys are smart this year. I think after everything you've been through, you're gonna be thinking differently. You're like, you know what? I'm gonna get ready. And I think you're going to get ready, because it's all going to come. And you're going to have a better picker. You have a better picker than a lot of other people. A lot of other people, they don't have the picker you do, Cancer. You have a better picker than most people. You have that heightened sensitivity, that heightened awareness, where that you can tell what's good or not. You're not gonna wind up in some bad situation with some bad person again. No. You know the difference between glass and crystal, don't you? You know the difference between stainless steel and sterling silver, you see? That's how we roll. Anyway, okay, anything else Cancers need to know? Come on, baby. What does Cancer need to know? Love for March. Yeah, I think some of you are on the rebound, and some of you are needing to think with your head and your heart, Good sex, that's easy, right? We can all get good sex. I mean, with all the apps nowadays, come on, there's good sex everywhere. Page of Pentacles, oh my, see? Holy moly. Some of you are having a baby. Some of you could be having a baby. But you're going to have a baby with a man who brings home the bacon, you see. You don't want to have a baby. You don't want no babies with a loser guy, because the Page of Pentacles works hard, okay? He's not a loser. He's a man who works very hard. This is a guy who puts one foot in front of the other. He may not be effusive. You see, Pentacles, and Empress. You have a lot of earth energy. So Cancer, you're going with a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. That's where your love is going to go. That's where I want you to target. It seems really clear to me. Right now, you want to be with the earth signs. We're going to go through a really difficult period of time. This next decade is going to be very difficult. And you want to be with a man of the earth. A man of the earth would be an earth man, okay? It doesn't have to be. It could also be that he just has a lot of 4s or 8s in his chart, or has a lot of earth in his chart. But that's the kind of man you want to be with, okay? Because he's going to work hard for you. He'll do what you need to do. He'll, your earth sign man, he doesn't care. He'll go work at McDonald's, He'll do what he needs to do to take care of his family. He's that way. He's not going to sit there and wait for someone else to take care of him. Like little Lancelot, yeah. See, 3 of Pentacles. It's all, wow. Okay, so your March love reading is just amazing. Okay, guys. Did you get that? Did you get all that? Queen of Swords. There's been interference. Ace of Swords. You got to get a new, clear thinking because something happened behind your back. Something's going to be exposed. There was some bad stuff happening. It was not your fault. It was like behind you. You were heartbroken. Here, this 9 of Swords. Like, what the heck? This is brokenhearted. Stuff flying at you from every which way. Like, oh my gosh, not good. And then there's a little timeout. God's saying, there needs to be a timeout. But sometimes that timeout is to test people, test their waters. And it's good because you get to see how people are going to react to the pandemic, right? Are they just going to do nothing, or are they going to take advantage and say, hey, what's the future going to be? What can I do in the future, What's the future for me, What can I do? 2 of Staffs. But you're going to have options. You're going to be looking at people, and because you know what to do. You're the Empress. You're going to marry. You're going to be this you want to be the Queen of Pentacles. Here's Empress, Queen of Pentacles energy. I feel really strongly that, you might meet this man through, or you might meet someone through this woman too. But it's very important here because we have the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles. So this is you being that's 2 people. And we're not Geminis. We're not 2 people. We're not two-faced. We're 1 person. You are 1 person. You're more the Empress, Cancer. This is you attaining your goal. But you're attaining your goal a little bit more towards the end of March as we move into spring. That's what I'm seeing. But you've got to be unencumbered. You're being free. And you're going for money this time, okay? And it's going to come. You're going for the hardworking man. It's not, I don't want to say money. It's not that you're going for money as much as you're going for someone who's tangible. You know what I'm saying? He's not a drifter. He's not a guy who's just a dreamer. He's a man who likes to do things. He likes to create realities, Maybe he builds stuff, He's into building things, creating things, He's not a guy who watches things happen. He's not the guy who just sits in the audience. He's a doer. He's got something happening. Yeah. Don't build castles in the sky. 7 of Cups flew out. You see, there was disappointment in the past. Did some of you get divorced? Justice at the bottom of the deck. Oh my gosh. Family celebration. Wow. Okay. You're going to be happy though. It's coming, Cancer, okay? Do you hear me? It's coming. And it's going to be all good in the hood. So you guys, I love you. Please hit that like, comment, share, subscribe. Comment, like, share, subscribe. That really helps these channels for us, okay? Big kiss. This is Mr. Bluetooth Tarot out.